Sure, sir. Sure.
Okay, so this will go live, sir. Let me first of all share the link, YouTube link to all the class groups, sir, so that we can start it. Sunil, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm sending you the link. Please share it at your end, sir.
Okay,
In the groups. Satish, sir, are you with me? Satish, sir, are you with me?
लाइव कर दिया सर.
Sir, I'm sending you the link. Please share it at your end, sir. In the groups.
सर लाइव कर दिया है अजय सर.
Okay, sir. Okay. So all the participants are please requested once again that please turn on your videos. Very good. Okay, shall we start, sir? Professor Ravi?
Yes, please proceed, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Nitika, please.
Poetry is when an emotion has found its thought. Poetry is the rhythmical creation of beauty in words. It comes nearer to vital truth than history. It cannot leave a deep impression on the student till the time they speak it correctly. With this beautiful thought, I, Nikita, and my friend Aditi wish you all a very warm good morning. Over to Aditi.
It is my pleasure to welcome everyone to our beautiful venue today. We are so excited to have you all here to participate in poem recitation competition organized by RPS Narnaul. We would like to extend a special welcome to our chief guest of honor, Professor Ravinder Singh Ravi. Over to Nikita.
It's a glad welcome we bring to you this morning, filled with the desires, hopes, and dreams we all share. Now I request our Vice Principal, sir, to turn on his mic for a welcome speech. Over to Vice Principal, sir.
Dear friends, on behalf of RPS Narnaul, I extend a very warm welcome to all present in this virtual online event that is being hosted by RPS Narnaul. You know, turning to poetry at a time when calamitous clouds are hovering over us is undoubtedly a prudent choice that is available to us. But the point is how pure and how pristine our means and ends are, and how many of us are subscribed to this. You know, human pains and passions find an equal and eloquent expression in poetry. And I'm of the firm opinion that today's event will for sure awaken our human sensibility towards fellow human beings, nature, and animal world. I wish a good luck to all the participants, and once again, a very warm welcome to all the present here. Thank you and have a nice day. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. To be inspired is great, but to be an inspiration is an honor. With these lines, I request Ajay sir to give a brief introduction of our chief guest. Over to Ajay sir.
Thank you, Aditi. Introducing a golden personality is very difficult. And to introduce a diamond personality like my friend Professor Ravinder Ravi is nearly impossible. Because the words are falling short to introduce such a charismatic character. However, I will try my best. I have seen him very closely working, studying, and talking, and we share some part of the past in common. At the outset, I must say that he is a very pious and noble human person. So I will try to introduce him in a brief words. Professor Ravinder Ravi is currently working in the Department of English at NIILM University, India, and he has been the visiting scholar at Harvard University, Cambridge University at America. His fields of research interest includes poetry recitation in Hindi, English, Arabic, and Sanskrit language. Apart from him, his interest is in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And today morning, I came to know that the sir has recorded the first lecture, first part of that Srimad Bhagavad Gita and uploaded online. I congratulate for this, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Apart from all this, he's very interested in translation, stylistic analysis, communication skill, TEFLL, that is teaching English as a foreign language, spoken English, and research writing as well. As far as his professional experience is concerned, in the different parts of the world, like he has been the associate professor in Department of English, ERITREA, that is in Africa, since 2019. He has been the lecturer in English specialized in ESF since 2015-16 in the Ministry of PVPC in Saudi Arabia. He has also been the assistant professor of English in India, Ministry of Higher Education. He has also been the lecturer in English language in Omar Mukhtar University, the Ministry of Higher Education in Libya. And before the pandemic, he was in Dubai, and he recently came. As far as his education qualifications are concerned, the list is very long, but let me try to conclude that he has been the PhD and MPhil scholar in English language. He is also having MA in English, MBA in human resource. He has also got the diploma, the PG diploma in translation, and has been the gold medalist in this. He has a certification in TEFL, that is in teaching methodology and phonetics. Apart from all this, he has got 7.5 band in IELTS exam. That is a huge thing to be celebrated that he has got. As far as the publications are concerned, let me tell you, my friends, that he has been published 17 international and national research papers. Along with this, he has written 4 books, and that is a thing that is we must all celebrate. This is all what I can say from my point of view about Professor Ravinder Ravi Singh. I once again, from the core part of my heart, welcome you, sir, in this online poem recitation competition. And thank you for sparing your valuable time to us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you once again, sir.
I'm grateful. Please, Ajayjit, I'm grateful to and yes, I'm honored to the RPS institution and especially you for inviting me for such a beautiful morning. And whatever you have spoken, this is really very high words, and I would like to express my gratitude and thanks to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ajay sir, to make us aware about our chief guest. The purpose of recitation is to help students learn how to apply the information they have learned in lecture To know more about the importance of poem, I request Kashish to turn on her mic. Over to Kashish.
Thank you, Nikita. First of all, good morning to all the respected teachers and all my dear friends. I am here to tell you about the importance of this poem recitation competition. We know that poetry is not just a set of words with rhyme scheme, but it is a way of expressing our ideas and emotions, and reciting it in front of the audience with facial gestures makes it more attractive. Poem recitation is important in many other respects also. Reading poem out loud makes it easier for children to learn new vocabulary words. This is attributed to the rhythmic structure of the stanzas that help create a non-context to new and unknown words. They are also introduced to words that sound alike but with different meanings. Children also learn to pick up patterns and sequences in poem recitations. As they practice memorization, the poetry to recite, it links memory with audio and visual events, helping them in developing memorization skills. When reciting poems, students are given the opportunity to express feelings to their audience. It is a form of self-expression with the creativity of words and emotion to convey a message to the audience. An additional bonus for practicing poem recitations is that learners gain confidence in public speaking skills. This would make the children feel more at ease with taking new challenges, with meeting new people and networking. The benefits do not end here. Being proficient in memorization, patterns, and sequences in turn gives students an advantage in learning new languages, reading comprehensions, and mathematics. Thank you so much. Over to Aditi.
Thank you, Kashish. Now I would like to invite Ilika for her beautiful poem. Over to Ilika.
Thank you, Aditi, for inviting me here. First of all, good morning to all of you present here. Myself, Ilika Seni, and I am here to welcome our honorable chief guest, Dr. Ravinder Ravi. So, the flags are flying, the balloons are ready to release. It's a great day, one we have been waiting for. I'm sure you will conquer. This is an agreeable welcome. वो खुद नाप लेते हैं बुलंदी आसमान की, वो खुद नाप लेते हैं बुलंदी आसमान की, परिंदों को तालीम नहीं दी जाती उड़ने की, महकना और महकाना, महकना और महकाना तो काम है खुशबू का, वो मोहताज नहीं किसी कदरदान की. Every thought you produce, anything you say, any action you do, it bears your signature. With these words, I would like to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Ravinder Singh Ravi. Thank you, and over to Aditi.
Thank you, Ilika, for your beautiful poem. Before proceeding further, I invite Ajay sir to tell us the rules regulation of the competition and for the introduction of judges. Over to Ajay sir.
Thank you, Vidi. So as far as the results and the rule and regulations are concerned, they have already been posted through the WhatsApp groups. But let me tell you for the formality part that every participant, when your turn comes, just turn on your mic and start the recitation part. The very first thing that you must care is the time limit. The time limit for this competition is minimum 1.5 minutes to the maximum 4 to 5 minutes. So please stick to the time limit. The second important thing is that while you are reciting the poem, make sure that you are stay away from any sort of distraction, because it will lead to the detection of the marks. The 4 points that you should keep while recitation in your mind is, the number one thing is the message, means the confidence. The first is the confidence part, that during recitation, make sure you feel confident, and this is one way of inculcating this thing in you. So please take care of the confidence. The second thing is the diction, means the pronunciation part. Make sure that you pronounce all those words that you have in the poem correctly, so that we can mark you, we can judge you. The third thing is the intonation part, means the rise and the fall in your tone and the voice projection. So please make sure that you have the best quality of voice projection while you recite the poem. And the last thing is the message. If your poem is meaningful, definitely please convey your message in the end in just one or two lines. So don't go with at least, don't go so away from that. Just precisely present your message in the end of the poem. So this is all about the rule and regulation. I guess I extend best of luck to all the participants. Okay, now let us start a formal program. But before that, let me introduce the chief guest that we already have done, but the chief judges. So in this competition, there will be 3 judges. One is definitely our Professor Ravinder Raji, and then the second is Mr. Sachin Kumar. He is the faculty member of our department, and I have sent him the list of the students he will be observing. So welcome Sachin sir for this judging competition. And the third judge I will be take care of. So the 3 judges will be judging you students. I extend the best of luck to all the participants and give you best in this competition. Don't feel hesitation. Don't feel any kind of panic. Feel free and let us start the main event. Now over to Nikita.
Thank you, Ajay sir. Now I guess everyone is clear with the rules and regulations of the competition. Now let us start this competition. First of all, I request Sylvia Plath to turn on the mic. Over to Sylvia Plath.
Yes, buddy, Sylvia Plath. The participant with the code Sylvia Plath, you're requested to turn on the mic and the video and please recite the poem. Bede, are you with us? Okay, let us move ahead, Aditi. The next participant.
Our next participant is Charlotte Bronte. I request him to turn on the mic.
Respected Vice Principals, teachers, Honorable Chief Guest, the judiciary members, my fellow friends, and my dear brothers and sisters, good morning, everyone. I will be extremely delighted for able to recite a poem in front of you all. I really thankful to program organizer for selecting me in this program. My topic is the road note. It is taken from internet. The poet of this poem is Robert. My participation code is Salute God. So, ladies and gentlemen, here I begin my poem. 2 roads, diverged in a yellow and sorry. I couldn't travel both, and be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it went in the underground. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the path came, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the sin, and both that morning equally late. In the leaves no steps had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how we live on to it. I doubt it. If I should ever come back, I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, 2 roads diverge in a wood, and I choose the one less traveled by, and that had made all the difference. So, I advise my fellow friends, be wise while choosing and taking decisions, because one step can change whole life. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlotte Bronte. Now I would like to invite William Shakespeare. I request him to turn on the mic. Over to William Shakespeare.
I guess we do not have the person here. So, Betty, move to the next participant.
Now, our next participant is Attorney Rich. I request him to turn on the mic. Over to Attorney Rich.
She is not here, Betty. Just change. Move to the next participant, please.
Our next participant is Rudyard Kipling. Please turn on your mic. Over to Rudyard Kipling.
Okay, let me call upon the next participant who are present here, basically. So the next participant we have is Robert Barnes. The student with his code name Rosa Byrne, please, you're requested to turn on the mic and the video and start your recitation video. Bete, are you with us, Robert Barnes? Okay, no issue. Moving to the next participant, we have Christina Rosati. Yes, Betty? I request Christina Rosati.
Everyone present here.
Yes, Betty. Yes, please. Move ahead.
Am I visible? Am I visible and audible to you all?
Yes, Betty.
Yes,
absolutely.
Okay, sir. First of all, good morning, everyone present here.
Good morning.
I am from 12th class and I represent myself as Christina Rossetti. The poem I'm going to recite is Don't Quit, and the poet is Edgar Albert Guest. So, when the things go wrong, as they always will, when the things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you are trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and debts are high, when the funds are low and debts are high, when you want to smile but had to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is a queer of its twists and turns. Life is a queer of its twists and turns. As every one of us sometimes learn. And many a failure turns about, and many a failure turns about when they might have succeeded if they had stick it out. We cannot decide how close we are. We cannot decide how close we are. If when so stick to it if you. Sir, can I start again?
Yes, Betty, no issue.
Yes,
you
yes.
can
Why
start
not?
once again. Don't feel panic.
Yeah.
Better be confident. Come again.
Okay. When
No problem. Start again. Start again from the beginning.
When the things go wrong as they always will. When the things go wrong as they always will. When the road you are trudging seems all uphill. When the funds are low and debts are high. When the funds are low and debts are high. And you want to smile but have to sigh. When care is pressing you down a bit. When care is pressing you down a bit. Rest if you can, but don't you quit. Life is a quill with its twists and turns. Life It's the choir with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learn. And all the failures turn about, and all the failure is turned about if they had succeed, if they had stuck it out. Don't give up if you are the hardest hit. Don't give up if you are the hardest hit. It's when the thing seems worst, but don't you quit. Often the often the goal seems often the goal seems closer than often the goal seems closer than it seems to a faint man. Often the stranger has given up. Often the stranger has given up when he might have captured the golden cup, but he realized it too late when the night slipped down. But he realized it too late when the night slipped down that how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure inside out. Success is a failure inside out, the silver tint of clouds and doubts. And you cannot decide how close you are. And you cannot decide how close you are. It may be nearer, but seems afar. It's so stick to the success when you are the hardest hit. When stick to the success when you are the hardest hit. It's when the time seems worst, but don't you quit. It's when the time seems worst, but don't you quit. Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you, Betty, for this wonderful performance of yours. We are highly motivated. I guess Professor Ravi is agree with me
Yes,
that the girl has actually presented her quotes in a beautiful manner.
yes, she.
So thank you, Betty. Now moving ahead to the new participant. So we have Jane Austen here. I request the participant with the code number Jane Austen to please turn on your mic and the video and start the recitation part.
A very good morning.
Jane Austen.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, beta, yes.
Yes,
Go ahead.
So, first of all, a very good morning to all of you and a very happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I'm here, John Austen, and I'm here to recite my poem, The Will to Win, because I have the will to win. If you want a thing bad enough, to go out and fight for it, work day and night for it, give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it. If you only desire of it, makes you quite mad enough, never to tire of it, makes you hope all others agree and cheap for it. If life seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and you dream is about it, if gladly you sweat for it, plan for it, lose all your talent of God and man for it. It will simply go after the thing that you want. With all your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, confidence, stern pertinacity. If neither cold promise vanished and gone, now nor sickness nor pain of body or brain can turn you away from the thing that you want. If dodged and grim you beside and distracted, you'll get it. Definitely you'll get it. Thank you.
Thank you, Jane Austen, for this very energetic performance. And thank you once again, Beta, for this wonderful performance. Now, moving to next participant, I guess the judges has given the marks, I guess, sir?
Yes, yes. Done.
Sachin, sir?
Done, sir.
Okay, moving to the next participant, we have Elizabeth B. Browning. Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Bete, the participant code Elizabeth B. Browning, you're requested to please turn on video and mic and please start the recitation.
Sir, am I audible and visible?
Yes, Betty, excellent.
Okay, sir. Good morning, Reverend Chief Guest, judges, and my dear fellows. Today I'm feeling as if I'm once again on the school platform by the means of this poem recitation competition. Let us salute our real heroes and frontliners by the means of this heart-touching poem by Miss Aileen Casneto. Here goes the words of praise. Your voice holds me when your arms cannot. You spoke calming words to me as I slipped into sleep. And yours were the eyes I first saw when I came out from under the fog. Wingless angels dressed in scrubs, footfall on our steps, a tap on the window, a neighbor's wave, a newly sewn mask tossed in a plastic bag to the front of the door. Run it through the washer first, she calls, waves, and departs. 15 years ago, 15, just arrived from El Salvador. She walked into my Jefferson High ESL class. Today, she is a hero, daily risking her life for her patients while her own children wait in the fog-shrouded home. Earth angels, halos shining bright. Working with this virus in the air, we will not despair. You support us, you surround us. Because of you, the world will get brighter. Socially undistancing, socially undistan- socially undistancing, bless the arms that hold you today. We are all joining hands, guests on this planet across many lands. We are forever grateful to the warriors who save lives. Time to recognize the real heroes, brilliant shadows we have never seen before. The God calls us to opportunity. It is for each of us to claim. Our neighbor is a brother, is a sister, is a keeper, is a healer. As soldiers, you stand tall, ready for the next patient who calls. Your love and care exemplify heroism without compare. Without you, our country would be facing an even larger catastrophe. Doctors and nurses and other frontline workers with help to give. Some deliver goods, some scrub and clean, stack the shelves and work so hard so we can stay in a space. So we can stay in a space. You can do it, you can make it. A single mom working 2 shifts, exhausted nursing home staff, fighting against depression and confusion, dementia, dressing up in silly costumes and dancing down the halls, holding iPads high so loved ones can see, holding iPads high so loved ones can see, smiling faces, heads pounding, tirelessly ensuring that outside stays outside and residents stay safe. For the inner strength, courage, and compassion with which you serve, our eternal devotion you so deserve. With the inner strength, courage, and compassion with which you serve, our eternal devotion you so deserve. For all your efforts, may you be blessed 1,000-fold. Where we are, the tired ghosts of fearful uncertainty welcome the laughter that champions the heart. For the speed of love turns out to be the speed of light. A gentle reminder, be safe, be well. Be kind, for which is shelter and safety and love. Everybody is home and nobody is alone. Thank you very much.
Elizabeth,
good.
whose poem was this?
Sir, I go by the code name Elizabeth B. Browning.
No.
And,
who has written this
which-
poem? Beautiful poem. Whose poem is this?
Aileen Casneto, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I want your remark on this poem, sir. Ravinder, sir.
Yes, it really, first of all, though, I'm really surprised to see the performance of your students. They are so well prepared and their presentation, and you have given me very tough task, to distinguish these, scholars. I would say how beautifully they are reciting, and especially Elizabeth, I would like to tell what means the context, today's context, how the people are facing problems, and she beautifully explained the plight of the warriors, especially our medical staff, beautiful. I really appreciate Elizabeth, how beautifully she explained the current situation we are, going through, and also make it some, light environment. Do not stress yourself, my dear students. We are here to enjoy this moment, and just be very, very light mood. Let me, recite one of my poems. Recently, I have translated on 160th birth anniversary of Tagore. Have a break, just break for the break, if I have permission from
Why not,
Ajay
sir?
sir. So just listen. This is, I have tried. I hope you. I have tried translate into Hindi. It was his last poem, Dr. Ravindranath Tagore's or Gurudev's. Even he didn't know that he is about to leave this earthly world. So he wrote this poem. What was it? I am lost in the middle of my birthday. I'm lost in the middle of my birthday. I want my friends their touch. With the earth's lost love, I will take life's final offering. I will take the last human blessing. Today, my sack is empty. I have given completely whatever I had to give. In return, if I receive anything, some love, some forgiveness, then I will take it with me when I step on the boat that crosses to the festival of the wordless end. I remembered because of after Elizabeth's poem that how beautifully he explained the, when he is leaving the end. What my translation is on that, I have given the title of this Antim Prastav. कहीं अधर में जन्म दिवस पर मैं खो गया हूँ, मैं अपने मित्रगण और उनका स्पर्श चाहता हूँ, धरा के गुम होते प्रेम से कुछ अंश चाहता हूँ, और जीवन का अंतिम प्रस्ताव यूं ग्रहण करूंगा और मनु आशीर्वाद का भी यूं आलिंगन करूंगा। आज थैला यूं खाली हो गया है, क्षमा दान और प्रेम यदि पा सकता हूं इसके बदले, संपूर्ण देना था जो सो यूं ही दिया गया है, सप्रेम साथ अपने तब ले जाऊंगा, कदम यूं बढ़ाऊंगा उस अंतिम नाव पर, शब्दहीन से उत्सव में मिल जाऊंगा, शब्दहीन से उत्सव में मिल जाऊंगा, शब्दहीन से उत्सव में मिल जाऊंगा। तो my dear
thank you, Ravinder sir, for this kind and very performing.
Dear students, please feel free, and we are here to enjoy this platform. Do not stress yourself, okay, first, second, third, or this. For me, everyone is first, everyone is number one. So, because recitation is one of the toughest tasks in front of people, I can understand, and I would really congratulate Ajay sir and his team that how beautifully they prepared, excellent. Please go ahead. Go ahead, Ajay ji. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Let me tell the audience that the sir is a very good translator. I have personally gone through the many articles from many renowned professors. The poem like Emily Dickinson, she is the wonderful writer at one point of time. So the sir is a very true translator of that very writer. Along with that, he has also written beautiful poem as well, and we would also like to listen later part of this competition. So
yes, sure.
moving ahead to the next participant, we have Eliza Cook. I request Eliza Cook, the participant with the code name Eliza Cook.
Welcome, Eliza.
Sir, I am audible or visible?
Yes, you are, Eliza, please.
Good morning, everybody. I am Eliza Cook from class 12 F4. I am going to recite a poem. The name of poem is A Photograph, which is from class 11 by Shirley Tolson. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling each one holding one of my mother's hands. And see, the big girl, some 12 years or so, all three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera. A sweet face. My mother's that was before I was born. And the sea, which appears to have changed less, was the terribly transient peak. Some 20, 30 years later, sea would laugh at the snapshot. See Belly and Dolly, she would say, and look how they dressed us for the beach. The sea holiday was her past, mine is her lover. Both dry with the labored ease of loss. Now she has been died nearly as many years as that girl lived. And of the circumstance, there is nothing to say at all. It's silence, silences. Thank you.
Thank you, Eliza Cook, for this wonderful recitation. I want Sunil sir to please remark on this poetry, sir. Sunil sir, please.
Sir, usually a very good poem when generally things are lost, or you can say when time is there, time is spent. So generally we ponder or we just think about, reflect about our past activities, what happened, what not. So I would like to say all the participants, whatever you do all the things in such a manner in future you would not have to regret, or just you feel nostalgic about the things you did in past. Thank you.
Really good remarks, sir. Thank you for that. The poem actually talks about love and the beautiful relationship between the mother and the daughter. And it is quite relevant as well because today we are celebrating Mother's Day. So Shirley Toulson, through that poem, also celebrating the loss basically that she has lost the mother. Okay, very good, Eliza Cook. Now coming to the next participant, we have Robert Frost.
Good morning.
Yes, ready.
Good morning, everybody. I am visible and audible properly.
Yes, ready.
My poem name is Dust of Snow and from Robert Frost. The way of crow shake down on me. The dust of snow from a hemlock tree has give my heart a change of mood and save some part of a day I had rude. And my poem message is the poem give message that any small thing can make us happy. Thank you.
Okay, very good. It was a good attempt. Otherwise, Robert Frost, I want that in future you may learn something and you can come back with the best part of yours. Thank you once again, Bede. Moving to the next participant, we have long waiting, Maya Angulo. So I request to please turn on your video. The video is already on, Bede, but start recitation. I can see that you have joined this with the 2 numbers, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, sir. Yes, Bede, yes. Start your recitation. Bede, your mic is mute. But unmute yourself and then start recitation.
Good morning, judiciary jury, learned literati, and dear students. Today, on the occasion of poem recitation competition, I, with the participant code Maya Angelou, is here to recite the poem The Moon. The title reflects the completion of the moon, in itself, all by itself. Even when the sun doesn't shine, and even when its brightness is hid behind proud clouds. The poem talks about the thoughts, ideas, emotions, states of a child who doesn't seem to be going through the best part of her life. I wrote the poem. The Moon. The solicitation of enervated sweethearts. Oh, if I could. Love. Itinerance fettered by the invisible cord of society and institution. The unrelenting gog and premonition of outpatients turned conveyors. Oh, the perpetuation of undismayed, at times deciphering, yet momentarily unendurable, unexecuted, unfaltering beliefs and manner. The interpretation of supposedly, perhaps considerably pertinent postulations, speculations, and theories, brimming liberty for incomplete stories and misconceived, the anticipatory take of bewildered spectators, the restlessness in believing that the tides will not lead to sustenance. Lord, I'm scared. Set me free. Let me flee. Flee to free the bounds with me. The invasion of acceptance yielded consequently as the possibly veracious scientific counterpart fathomed by few. They all fade away, fade into the impalpable acquaintance of gloom and misery. Yet I stand contorted, as splintered and scorched mortal, with arms holding the remnants of disappearing as of human existence. Message: existence precedes essence, and itself contains essence, meaning, and completion that we all need and at times look for. Thank you.
Wonderful poem, wonderful poem. I congratulate you for this. Yes, sir, definitely. That was really a very wonderful, heart-touching, very emotional, full of dramatic expression, and all the parts were excellent. I want Ajad sir remark on this poetry. Ajad sir, please.
Sir, really, it's a very wonderful poem, and it is not a wonderful poem, and it was not said wonderfully, but the pronunciation, I just impressed by her pronunciation. Pronunciation was very good, just fabulous, sir. Thank you.
You really, sir, really. That was really heart-touching poem, and the way you presented, that was something we found very unique. I guess Professor Ravi agree with me, sir. You want some remarks?
Excellent. Beautiful. And presentation and the part and diction, the pronunciations she used, really it was near native. Because I have seen many students, I have seen many people, those are, learning. And the credit goes to you, sir, how you have been training your students, especially on phonetics part. I would congratulate this girl. I don't know her real name, but Maya, you really performed well. Congratulations for that.
Thank you so much, sir, for your appreciation. It is not only me, sir, but the whole the team in the Department of English under the leadership of our Vice Principal, Sir Sunil, sir. He has given us that academic independence And it is only due to that we are able to perform these activities. Credit goes to him and our principal as well, sir. He is also very supportive and kind in that way, sir.
Yeah, it's a chain of responsibility, and the way you have been dealing with your students, really, it is not a one-man show, but here credit goes to whole team. But the way she pronounced the words, and especially the diction pronunciation, it is nearly native one. So I would really appreciate this girl.
I guess, sir, you did not, you are missing that you trip to America when you found this accent here in India.
Yes, it is really very difficult to find. But, language is language, but the presentation and the way you carry the words, it's very important. And the way it should not sound like you are having some kind of acting, or you are posing yourself that merely nativity. But the way she was so natural and so, smooth in presentation, there was no as such looking that she is posing something for that. So really, it is a remarkable achievement at this age.
Okay, wonderful, sir. Okay, next, moving to next participant, we have Rupi Kaur.
Rupi Kaur, okay. Yeah, we have.
Please, I request Rupi Kaur to please turn on your mic. Oh.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm here by presenting Rupi Kaur, and my poem is Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. So, sir, may I proceed?
Yes, Patti.
Okay, sir. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I work like I got oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like suns and like moons, and with the certainty of tides. Just like hopes springing high, I rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes. Did you want to see my shoulders falling down like teardrops, weeping out my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I got a gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may kill me with your hatefulness, you may cut me with your words, but still, like air, I'll rise. Out of the hearts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. Bringing back the gifts that my ancestors gave, I rise. I'm the dream and hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. Thank you, everyone.
Wonderful, wonderful, Rupi Kaur. This was really a very emotional and very touching poem that you have recited recently. We are really impressed with the participants. I want a remark from Suraj sir, please. Your remark on this recitation, sir. Sir, unmute yourself. Suraj sir, please unmute.
Thank you, Ayesir. Actually, the poem she presented, she said the way was very nice, and we must learn many things from the poem. That we have not to be disheartened. If somebody wants us to fall, we must do that so that the others cannot try to do like that. Like nobody dares to defeat us. We must learn all these things from the poem. That we must go up in any kind of situation. We must feel highly motivated. And very well, superb, awesome. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for the kind words, and thank you once again, Rupi Kaur, for this wonderful performance. Next, we have Emily Dickinson. Next participant with the code name Emily Dickinson. Please unmute yourself today. and start the recitation part.
Am I visible, sir?
Yes, buddy.
Am I visible,
Perfectly.
sir?
Perfectly, buddy.
Okay, sir. Good morning, everyone. My code name is Emily Dickinson. Today, I'm going to recite my poem, The Road Not Taken. This poem is written by Robert Frost, an famous American nature poet. Without wasting my time, I start my poem. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both and be a one traveler. Long I stood and looked down, one as far as I could, to where it bent in undergrowth, then took the other, as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing there had warned them really about the same, and both that morning equally lay in leaves. No step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how many were leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two rods diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Thanks to all. This poem was, and at last, I would like to say two lines due to which we couldn't meet practically on virus. Can I please, sir? Only two lines.
Yes, yes, definitely, definitely. Why not, buddy?
There is no dangerous virus than our fear. There is no dangerous virus than our fear. And there is no best vaccine than our self-confidence and our immunity. Be safe. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful, Emily Dickinson. First of all, I congratulate you for this wonderful performance of yours in poem recitation. The poem was really very wonderful, and the way you present it was equally important and delicious. The poem was really very meaningful. I guess everyone has read this poem somewhere at some point of time, I guess. The poem is talking about a delusion, a dilemma which we face sometime in our life, that we get definitely more than one options, and we need to select one. So this is the point at where you need to find one option, you need to opt one option, and sometimes it is very difficult. You get choices that either you can follow the crowd or you can go on the ungrassy road. So like the poet was under the dilemma, sometimes we also find ourselves in the dilemma as well. So I guess this same dilemma has been portrayed and presented very marvelously by this this recitation with small recitation. I thanks again once again to Emily Dickinson for this performance. And at the end, your quote was really a very good hope for all of us, that the real vaccine we need is self-confidence. If we have the confidence, it is like a vaccine to us. It will improve or boost our immunity. Thank you, buddy. Moving ahead to the next participant.
Thank you, sir.
We have Robert Frost. Robert Frost. This is the code name of a participant. So participant Robert Frost, please turn your mic and video and let us start the recitation video.
Robert Frost, I think he has already given his performance.
Robert Frost.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we have next participant with the code name Amanda Godman.
Yes.
Amanda Godman.
Sir, I am audible or visible?
Yes, Betty.
Good morning, everybody. First of all, I thank Ajay sir, Suraj sir, and other teachers who gave me a golden chance to participate this program. I introduce myself, Amanda Gorman. I am going to recite a poem, The Laburnum Top. It is written by Ted Hughes. The laburnum top is quite still. In the afternoon, yellow September sunlight, a few leaves yellowing, all its seeds fallen, till the goldfinch come with a twitching chirp, a suddenness, a startlement at a branch end, then slick as a lizard and a bird. She enters the thickness and machines start up of chitterings and a tremor of wings and thrillings. The whole tree trembles and thrills. It is the engine of her family. She stalks it full, then pilots out to a branch end, showing her bare face identity mask. Then with the array delicate pistol chirp whispering. She launches away towards the infinity. Then the laburnum subsides to empty. This poem gives us the message that the people of life is a process of exchange and transformation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Betty, for your good and very touching recitation. We were all very moved. We were very emotional that the way you presented it. So I guess the participants, I guess the judges has already recorded her marks. I guess, sir.
Done, sir.
Done.
Okay. Moving ahead to the next participant, we have William Shakespeare here. William Shakespeare. I request
Sir,
him
I'm
to please
audible or
turn on the
visible?
mic. Yes, Betty.
A very good morning to our honorable chief guest, my respected teachers, and all my fellow buddies. Today I'm here with the participant named William Shakespeare, and I'm going to recite the poem The True Meaning of Life by the poet Pat F. Fleming. The years have passed by, and the blink of an eye. The moments of sadness and the joy have flown by. People I loved have come and have gone, but the world never stopped, and we all carried on. Life was not easy, and the struggles were there, filled with the times that it matters. Time I just didn't care. I stood of my own and find my own way through some nights filled with tears and the dawn of new days. And how many things that I managed to buy were never what made me feel better inside. And the worries and fears that plagued me each day in the end of it all would just fade away. But how I reached out the people when they needed is the true measure of how I succeeded, and how much I shared of my soul and my heart would ultimately be what set me apart. And what's really important, in my opinion, of me is whether or not I am the best I can be, and how much more kindness and love I can show before the Lord asks me, it's my time to go. It's my time to go. The poem, The True Meaning of Life, suggests the message as the title, The True Meaning of Life. The poem conveys that we should learn the values from the poem and implement them in our lives, the values of love, harmony, and to serve people whenever needed are to be considered by the poem. Thank you.
Thank you, Betty, with the code William Shakespeare, for presenting the beautiful idea about the purpose and the meaning of life. It is really a very bigger question that different philosophers has tried to answer in different way. I want Sachin sir's remark on this very poem. Sir, if you.
So I really enjoyed the poem, or she actually picked up a topic that we people are not that attentive towards, right? To actually find out the real
Definitely.
purpose in life. And her expression, I quite enjoyed the poem myself. It was really good attempt. Congratulations, Shakespeare. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Moving to the next participant, we have Robert. Robert Frost, we have already done. Okay, let me check. We have WB. So the next participant, I request the participant code number WB Eats to please turn on your mic and video and start the recitation bidding. WB East.
Sir, am I audible and visible properly?
Yes, sir. Yes, buddy. Yes, definitely. Proceed.
Yes. Good morning, everybody. Today I am here with participant code WB. I am going to recite a poem named My Mother at 66 by Kamala Das. So poem begins now. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me, doors open-mouthed, her face ashen like a corpse, and realized with pain. Put that thought away. She looked out at young trees sprinting, the married children spilling out of their homes. But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her, worn, pale as a late winter's moon. Felt that old familiar ache, my childhood's fear. All I said was, "See you soon, Amma." All I did was smile and smile and smile. The poem conveys a message that we have to leave our near and dear ones for our job and livelihood. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful WB Eats for this emotional poem once again on the topic mother and daughter relationship. Ravinder sir, I guess you're aware about Kamala Das, the Indian author, Indian writer. She has written a lot about literature, and rather she has written the relationships, different kind of relationship, like her relationship with the mother, her relationship with the father, her relationship with the husband even. And
Yes.
we have read in the, I guess, in the university that she has written wonderful novels as well, and a collection of the stories as well.
Yes.
Sir, any remark from your side, sir?
Yeah, definitely. She has been very, open-minded writer, and what she brought to India, especially in English writing, Indian writing, really it was a kind of a candid approach. What she used in her poetry, that really makes a little difference, and that boldness really hard to find in Indian poetry. So she was one of the prominent writers in that way. So thank you.
Yes, sir. I also aware that she has been nominated for Nobel Prize for 3 times, but that is the other part of the story that she did not get anyone. But she was really very brave and very bombastic writer. And thank you, Robert, this WB Eats for reminding us the memories and the wonderful recitation from your side. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir.
Moving to the next participant, we have John Keats, the romantic writer, John Keats. Yes, buddy.
Good morning, everybody. Today I am Yash with code name John Keats is here to recite a poem titled The Voice of Rain by Walt Whitman. And who art thou? Said I to the soft falling shower, which strange to tell gave me an answer as here translated. I am the poem of earth, said the voice of rain, eternal I rise, impalpable from the land and from the bottomless sea. upward to the heaven, whence regularly formed, alternately changed, and yet the same. I descend to leave the dross, atomies, and the dust layers of the globe, and all that in them without me were seeds only, latent, unborn. And forever by day and night, I give back life to my own origin and make pure and beautify it. The message of this poem is water is very important.
Okay, thank you, John Keats, for this sincere effort that you made to recite the poem. Any remark from Ajad sir? Sir, please, on the poem and the recitation, sir, or on the poet.
Really, sir, it's a very beautiful poem, and the student has recited it in a very beautiful manner. Really, very well done, sir. Okay.
Okay. So moving to the next participant, Sappho. We have Sappho here. But a participant with the code name Sappho, please turn on your mic and video so that you can start the recitation. Sappho.
Respected Vice Principal, sir, Honorable Chief Guest, my respected teachers, and my dear friends, good morning, all of you. I feel extremely delighted for being able to recite a poem in front of you all. A poem in front of you all. I am really thankful to the program or arranger selecting me in this program. This poem tells us about to stay at home. In this poem, it highlights the fear of the corona, doctor's pledge, and the mistakes done by the human beings reminded by corona. And my poem is beginning. Social distances, quarantines and isolation, curfew and complete lockdown, pandemic that hurls whole the world, reconfiguring the world humanity. Many nations struggling to counter and recover, doctors valiantly fighting battle against deadly malady. For the moment, there seems no cure, social distancing the only remedy. Strange are these unpredicted times. We all sit and pause, not crossing the bare shores of our homes, separating self from society, trying to save ourselves and others, marveling at their unfolding events, hiding sticker warnings, flashing the screen, staying indoors and catching up, spending more time with our family, doing chores unfinished before. Many lives have been lost, yet many saved. Humanity will surge and rebound. Cure will be invented. Humankind shall be back on feet once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Badish. Thank you, Sappho, for this so right to the contained poem. The poem is really very relevant in these days. The words that you have used, they are really find context in the present scenario. You discuss about the social distancing, you discuss about all the factors that are really needed in the present time. Thank you, Bade, for this wonderful performance. So she was given the code name Sappho, and let me tell my colleagues that Sappho is claimed as the first female writer in the world. She belongs to Yunnan, I guess, if I'm not wrong, and she's very acknowledged and renowned author at one point of time, but there are little facts available about her. I guess this is any remark from Ravinder, sir?
No, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay. So moving to the next participant, let me tell you that the few participants are left now. Like we have Sylvia Plath. Bete, if you are available, just turn on the video and the mic and start the recitation. Sylvia Plath.
Am I visible and audible, sir?
Yes, Bete.
Good morning, everyone. As we all know, we are here for poem recitation competition. I am also going to recite a poem in front of you. First of all, I would like to thank all our school authorities, my English teacher, and all other academics, because without their support, this competition was not possible. At last, but not the least, I would like to thank our honorable chief guest for giving their precious time to all of us. To be honest, it is an honor for all of us having you among us. Thanks a lot for being with us. Now, without wasting my time, I'm going to start my poem titled as The Hope, written by a famous poet, Rajan Agarwal. Hope is given different names. Some call it expectation, other term it future relevance. Some other think it a measure of benefaction. To me, it's the creation of soul that makes us feel pleasuresome and live with enthusiasm and glow. Hope kills negativity inside. In past, we have survived on hope. We summarize our future because of hope. Hope makes us feel calm and quiet. Hope makes the bird fly in search of food and material to build their homes. Hope makes the bird stay on the branch and bloom. Trees lose their leaves with the hope that one day they will be laden with green fruits. Hope enlightens the stormy thoroughfares and of the days ahead, hope makes life go on. Life is a function of the derivative called hope. Life is a derivative of the function called hope right from the day one is born. Thank you for your kind attention. The motive of speaking this poem is to spread hope among the people in this pandemic situation of coronavirus. When we are living at our home, staying at safe, at this time, we should not lose our hope. As we know, the conditions are so worse. One amazing thing I'm going to tell you is that once it was asked from Swami Vivekananda that what is worse than losing everything, he replied that losing a hope of getting everything back is more worse than losing everything. So never lose hope, never give up, and hope means hoping for the things that seems hopeless. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Sylvia Plath. You have presented the poem in a very, very mesmerizing and magical way. Each word that you spoke out was really relevant in this issue. Hope is definitely a thing that we must have in this present scenario. Thank you once again, Betty, for this performance. So do we have Andrin Rich here? Andrin Rich. Andrin Rich. Okay. We do not have her. So moving ahead, do we have Rudyard Kipling? Rudyard Kipling. Okay, we do not have him as well. I guess, sir, Robert Burns already has given her his performance. Am I right, sir?
No. Robert Burns, he has to.
It was the Robert Frost, I guess, huh?
Yes, Robert Frost is already done, but we are waiting for Robert
Burns. Is left. Yes, sir. Okay, Robert Burns, if you are here, just turn on your mic and video. Robert Burns. And I guess we do not have Robert Burns here. Okay, so the next participant is Robert Frost that we have already done. So in this way, we have done everyone. Okay, tell me if there is any participant who has still left with the recitation part. Any participant? No? Okay, by now, so please match with the list. Sachin sir and Ravinder sir. Sylvia Plath has done.
Okay,
Charlotte Bronte has done. Yes, sir.
Yes. Number 4, 5, and 6. Andrew Rich, Rudyard Kipling, and Robert Burns. Except these 3, I have all the marks entered here.
Yes. Equally, same here, sir. I guess Sachin sir, at
Yes,
their
sir.
part, at your part as well, the same.
Yes, sir. Yes,
3 students as well. Serial number 4, 5, and 6.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nikita, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I guess all the performance has been recorded, and the judges have definitely given the marks. And now it is time for the result announcement. But for that, we need some time to compile all those results. So I request Sachin sir and Ravinder sir, please forward me the photograph of the same page where you have mentioned the details. And meanwhile, we are going to announce the results. I guess the participants are really excited to know the results. Is it so?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nikita, do we have something?
So, present nothing but the speech of chief guest.
Okay. That will do later on. First of all, let me receive the photographs. Sunil sir. Sunil sir, are you with us? Okay, we lost him somewhere. Okay, I request all the participants to please wait for some time so that we can calculate and compile the results. And after that, we are going to announce the results very soon. So please hold for some time. And by the time, if you have anything else, means any poem that you want to recite out of love, out of affection, so you can carry out. Suraj sir, are you with us? Please turn on your mic, sir.
Sir.
Sir, please share your experience of the program so that we can compile meanwhile. And followed by Ajad sir.
The way you did it, it is really commendable. The organizers, the program, you made it successful. And we also tried a bit. All the students, all the participants, they have performed very well. And I think for a long time, they have left with the studies. They have not given much time in studies, in poem recitation. That's why there was some lacking in some of the students. But I think if this continues, and it will help them, and they would be doing very well later on. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Ajad sir, please carry on.
Sir, Ajay sir, your work is really praiseworthy. It's a good initiative, really. It will inculcate literature among students. So your work, first of all, I would praise you. Your work is quite praiseworthy, sir. Fabulous, sir. It's a very good initiative, sir. And if I talk about students have done very well done. They are given, I think, very time for the preparations, but still they gave their best. And I'm quite impressed by their performance, their use of diction, pronunciation, especially the one student, I don't remember the name exactly, but there are so many students who impressed me really very well, sir. And I was excited to see what is going to happen in the poem recitation. How would it happen? Yani, actually, I was to see, and now it is according to my expectations, sir. And I hope we would carry on this in future also. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Do we have Sunil sir here? Okay, sir is not here. Sir, Ravinder sir, I want you to please engage the student for just 1 or 2 minutes, share your experience with the program, and just give just 1 or 2 minutes. I will be here with the results, sir.
Okay, fine. Yes, students, can you hear me? I hope.
Yes, sir.
Whole master of ceremony here, Nikita, some students, those were organizing this poem competition. Can you come forward?
Sir, we have 3 students here.
Okay.
Aditi, not 3, rather 4 students are here. Aditi, Kashish,
Yes,
Ilika, and Nikita.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Everyone is listening. I think they are quite sincere students. I do appreciate. And you know what the thing is, especially as far as poem recitation or these kinds of things are. First of all, your physical presence, your body language, and poise. Like most of the students are good in physical appearance, and their confidence was really very good. Present yourself well and be attentive. You were, and qualities of strong recitation was ease and comfort with audience, and engagement, your thought and your through physical appearance, your presence and appropriate body language. That really I found very good, and this credit goes to your schooling and your teachers and your management, that you have been really carrying yourself nicely. And the second thing is that voice and articulation, whether it is Hindi, English, Punjabi, Arabic, Urdu, whatever you speak, the voice and articulation is very pace, rhythm, intonation, proper pronunciation. That really most of the students they perform well, like project to the audience and especially capture the attention of everyone. All of you, you know, you really did well in that way. And the quality, all words pronounced correctly, you most of the students, and really sometimes, you know, evidence of understanding, your understanding of the poetry or poem was quite intense, means you knew what you were speaking. That is really, you know, touched my heart a lot. That was I was very at my wits end actually, to whom shall I give first, second, third. But you know, it's a part of judgment. We will have to give our, you know, our means what we say, judgment on the basis of the performance, though I don't agree with that all. Ones who come in front of and gives 100%, I really do appreciate all of you. But it is, you know, kind of we have some kind of constraint according to our system, that we will have to follow actually, and we do follow. So I really appreciate all of you. And you know, sometimes it is very difficult, you know, because I myself is a student of English language and literature. Sometimes we will have to perform in front of students on different issues, like to deliver lecture, we will have to prepare ourselves. But the students, you know, to memorize the things, I've been working on these things, that how to memorize everything. I tried memorize Srimad Bhagavad Gita 700 shloka. Somehow I managed. But at your age, I would really appreciate if you can learn and memorize. Memory, you know, can enhance your age, can boost your immunity. What personally I do believe, because the system what, you know, gives you from the inside, it really boosts your immunity at far level. So, and your mind, your aura, your soul, you know, in according to Srimad Bhagavad Gita also, there are many shloka that speaks on that issue. But I do personally like one of the shloka, that कर्मण्यवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मण फलहेतु भूर्मा मा संगोस्त कर्मणि, means you are entitled to perform your prescribed action. You have did your action, you have did your best. So rest you have done your best, means you did your best, and rest of the things up to your judges, your teachers, and whatever. My specialization is of translation, stylistics. I tried many translations, but really I do believe, translation, poetry translation is one of the toughest jobs I really found to comprehend, I would say. Like I did one translation of Emily Dickinson's poem, like I taste a liquor never brewed. I taste a liquor never brewed from tankard scooped in pearl. Everybody they have understood this one very famous poem of Emily Dickinson. Not all the Frankfurt berries yield such an alcohol. Inebriate of air am I, and debauchee of you, reeling through endless summer days from inns of molten blues. When landlord turned the drunken beast out of the foxglove's door, when butterflies renounce their drams, I shall but bring the mauve, till Sherpas swing their snowy hats and sands to windows run, to see the little tippler leaning against the sun. When I tried my level best to translate this one, it was something like beautifully it came, and I received many comments from all over the world when I translated. See, it was beautifully thing like ऐसा मदिरा पान किया है बनी नहीं जो यशवनी में बर्तन उसे मोती बनाए रस कहाँ सभी अंगूरों में हवा की मदहोशी हूं मैं अटेरती अंतहीन शतहीर में विलासी सी औस हूं मैं फिरे जो मुसाफिर खानों में जब मदिरा मालिक मधु को बंद दरवाजे से मुक्त करे तितली छोड़े आखिरी घूंट को और ज्यादा क्या मदपान करे देवदूत धर्मात्मा करे नमन जो हिमाच्छादित कपालिका ग्वाक्ष से छोटी तितली मदहोश सी नतमस्तक नक्श नभ। तो ऐसा ऐसा काफी होता है कि हमें जो असली जिस्ट है पोइट्री का वो हम अपनी लैंग्वेज में ही उसको ले सकते हैं, क्योंकि कई बार ऐसा होता है कि हम सोचते जिस लैंग्वेज में है वैसे ही लैंग्वेज में हमें पसंद भी आती है, लेकिन इसका मतलब कतई ये नहीं है कि लिटरेचर सभी लिटरेचर एक जैसे हैं, भावनाएं पूरे विश्व की एक जैसी हैं। भावना को और जो हमारी इमोशंस है उसको पकड़ना बहुत जरूरी है, और मैं तो बहुत मतलब इसमें बड़ा ही खुश हूँ और बड़ा ही मतलब I am feeling really great to see your performance at this age, especially the pronunciation and diction you have used to present yourself. Really credit goes to your institution, your worthy teachers. You are lucky one. I would say you are lucky students that you are having such a wonderful staff to look after you. So this is endless thing. If you ask me to speak on whole of day, I can, but it's up to, and I don't want to take your much time. I think by this time Ajay sir would have prepared the result if I am not.
Yes sir, just last 2 minutes. I'm just printing the certificates. Directly I will upload them.
Any students, do you have any question? Like I've served in Middle East and these countries, do you have any question? Like I will be happy to give your answers on that way. Means though you may have experience of your friends, your brothers, your sisters, your uncles, or maybe your relatives, those are living abroad, but I can give you some kind of experience I can share if you want to ask something from that.
Yes, student, if you have any doubt, any query, if you want to know something about this, about the chief guest, about his experience in abroad or any other universities or the cultures, you can ask me or you can ask the sir directly. Any question, Bete, from your side?
Sir, there is a student Surbhi who wants to be admitted in some foreign university after completing her 12th. So I think Surbhi is here. If Survi, are you getting me? If you have any query, and if Dr. Ravinder Ravi sir help her out, just give your precious, valuable suggestions to her. Survi. Survi, are you here?
Yes, sir.
If you want to ask something, just sir is here. You can freely ask. Okay.
Ravinder Ravi, sir.
Yes, sir, please.
Sir, there is a question from our student
Yes,
that the student Subhi, one who recited the poem very excellently, she is asking one question that she is interested in some foreign university to get in for the further studies. Would you
Yes,
please
please.
suggest her something?
Yes. Okay, Survi, I received your question. If you are listening me, there are many ways, to go abroad, especially on education purposes. But nowadays, like pandemic is on, so we are restricted to some flights and all that. But there are, many ways. If you want to spend money from your parents, there's a very easy way to go abroad. But there is one beautiful way, because you are all intelligent students. You should go on scholarship. I would say there is one exam that is called Scholastic Aptitude Test. That is, in short, that's a SAT. After 10 plus 2 or during this one, you can prepare for that. And many universities abroad, they offer scholarship, and these scholarships are really very respectable, especially in American universities. If you are interested, I can share some links with Ajay sir, and he can guide you further. But in short, I would say focus on SAT. You can write that examination, you can get scholarship, and there's a very easy way, like you will have to appear for IELTS and all that. When If you want to spend money, there is also a way. If you want to go on scholarship, there is really tough way. So you will have to prepare like you prepare for your IITG or whatever other examination after 10 plus 2. Same kind of examination you will have to sit for further taking admission in universities abroad. So you can search on internet SAT, how to get enrolled and how to take that examination. So focus this word SAT. You can Google it further.
Will you write a
Thank you,
letter?
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
please.
Surbi, please carry on.
Yes, Surbi, you want to ask something?
Will you write a letter of recommendation for me?
Yes, of course. Why not? This is called LOR, letter of references, and of course, this will be my pleasure to write a letter for you. Why not? And this is also one of the major, hindrances in that way. And they ask, and it is one of the main documents what the foreign university see. Also, these kind of you are taking participate you are participating in online webinars, online seminars, and these kind of competition nowadays. These are also these are valuable. Do some kind of futuristic courses through online. Get interaction with the foreign universities, what kind of online courses or some free courses they are, because not only your academic qualification that does matter, but your extracurricular activities that really matter a lot. So extracurricular activities, they seek leadership quality, they seek how do you present yourself in front of public, they seek different kind of latent potential, what do you have actually in order to get your scholarship. So definitely this will be my honor to give you LOR. That is not an issue. I can send through Ajay sir. That's beautiful. No problem, Surbi. You are most welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Ravinder sir, I have WhatsApp you the certificates of the winners, the first, second, and third. So we are sharing the third position with 2 students. So in total, I have sent you the 4 certificates. So I want you to please share them. So you can share in the way that you go to the share button, then just go to the screen as well. You can share through screen as well.
screen. So how can I connect with this one? I can recite from here because I have to, reset my system.
Okay.
Let me have
Okay.
Yeah.
In that scenario, sir, what you can do is simply let me share it for you. You need to just read out. Okay.
Okay. That is okay. So, okay, first, third, second. Okay. I have received, Ajay sir. So what should I say? Starting from third or first? Let me start from third.
It is up to you, sir. It is
Okay.
completely up to you.
So students, it is really very difficult task for us to make this is really I don't like this part at all because of many reasons. Because all of students are good, they have performed beautifully. Let me share with the third position. And first of all, this certificate is presented proudly to Arju, daughter of Shri Sunil Kumar, and class and section 11th Alpha non-medical, who got third position online poem recitation competition held on 9th day of May 2021. So the third is Arju.
Clap for this girl, Arju. I want that every participant should turn on their videos and mics and just clap for this girl, Arju. She got third position in this competition. You can see also the image which is shared by me, the certificate. I guess everyone can see the certificate.
And the third position, is being shared by one of the more third position is, I think, is being shared by, right? Two
Yes, sir.
Two students are here, and the third position also given to Jia Jain. Jia Jain.
Yes, sir.
This is
clap for the girl, Jia Jain.
Yes.
Better turn off the mic.
And the second position goes to Shubhangi Singh.
Shubhangi, clap for the girl.
And please, Shubhangi, can you please tell your, this one, your code name also? I don't know who were you. And
Ajay sir.
Sir, let me tell you. Yes, sir.
Ajay sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can we take these winners on the screen, sir?
Why not, sir? First of all, let me share the documents, these certificates, and then on we will talk to them even. One by one.
Yes, one by one later on, because I don't know who they were actually, because they're.
Let me tell you, sir. Shubhangi was a candidate who actually was given the code name Elizabeth B. Browning.
Okay.
Elizabeth B. Browning, and she recited the poem called "Love in the Time of COVID-19."
Yeah. I remember this one was beautiful poem, really, and
and the writer is Alan Casanito.
Yeah. I asked. I was not aware about this poem, but thank you very much for making us acquainted with the same. And here
Yes,
the
sir.
winner is.
Any guesses from student side, sir? Let us guess.
I think it must be Maya.
Hi.
Yes.
So the winner and the first prize and the first position goes to Surbhi Yadav. So have.
बस हो ही गया खत्म एक सेकंड रुक जाना तो
वंडरफुल बड़े माइक्स ऑफ रखें एलिका yes congratulations to Surbhi for getting the first prize. I guess you can see on the screen that your name is reflected. Surbhi, are you with us? Okay. All the certificates that I have shown you recently, they are the certificates of for the winners only. everyone who came here and recited the poem will be definitely given the certificates. And these are the special certificates of the winners. So thank you so much for everyone for being here. So we would like to ask certain things to the winners as well. Are we allowed, Sunil sir?
Definitely, sir. You can ask freely.
So definitely. So first of all, Bede, come up the first participant who got the third position. We would like to talk to Arju. Yes, Arju, daughter of Sunil Kumar. Arju, Bede, turn on your mic and video.
Yes.
Sir, I want that Ravinder sir, you should ask some question to our students.
Yes, sure. Arju,
first of all, let me tell you, sir.
Yes.
Let me tell you, this sweet child is actually the daughter of our Honorable Vice Principal, sir, Sunil, sir, which is here, who is here with us.
Oh, great.
And it is a great matter of joy and celebration that the sweet girl got even a chance. I did not announce it earlier because फिर ये लगता कि पहले ही बता दिया गया है.
अरे नहीं ऐसे तो you cannot do this one. You are such a judicious mindset, sir. You do that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Even I would like to congratulate father and girl both here. So please tell me what was your code name here, Arju?
Let me tell you, sir. Rupi Kaur, sir. Rupi Kaur, and she recited the beautiful poem on "Still I Rise" by Maya Angelou.
Okay.
Still I Rise.
Congratulations, Rupi, and really you performed well. And you have, many responsibilities on your shoulder. You have to carry many things in life because especially your father's name and legacy, what he has. So what do you want to ask? Please, if you have any question, you are free to ask. And congratulations, and keep participate, give your maximum to whenever you recite. I can't remember what you have said, but really all of you performed well. I would really congratulate all of you. Thank you very much. If you have any query, you can ask Arju.
Let me tell you, sir, she has been the very good student of our school, and she has been constantly performing excellent in all the exams, like academic exams we held in past.
Okay, sir. Now
yes, any question, Arju, for the teacher? Oh, okay. Don't afraid from your father, though he's sitting with you, no issue, but feel free to ask if you have any question with him.
Sir, she is a
Sunil sir.
Sir, she is a self-made girl. I mean, she don't need support from my side. Just whatever she does on her own. That is a good thing.
Definitely.
बहुत बढ़िया सर. आशीर्वाद है गुड़िया.
Yes. So next participant we have is Jane Austen, Jia Jain. Bede, please turn on your mic and video. Jia Jain.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations सबसे पहले बेटे आपको for this wonderful performance of yours at the very short notice. मैंने सर आपको बताऊं बच्चे को 2 दिन पहले बताया था and she made it wonderful.
Great.
Thank you, sir.
Jia, sir. She was a girl who recited a wonderful poem, sir. Compliment from your side, Ravinder, sir.
No, thank you very much, sir. Because ऐसे बोलने लगे तो we will have.
You are not audible to me. Please speak louder.
Bede, we all are congratulating you, sir. Jia, we are congratulating you for taking or for grabbing this third position of yours.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, next participant was the second position holder, Subhangi. Subhangi, please turn on your mic and video. Subhangi.
Yes, sir. Sir, am I audible?
How are you feeling? Yes, Bede. Subhangi, how are you feeling now?
Sir, I'm feeling very good.
Okay. Sir, she recited
Yes, yes,
the
I
poem.
am.
Yes,
She
the
is
same one.
Elizabeth P. Browning, right?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Elizabeth B. Browning.
Great.
Thank you, Bete, for your wonderful performance, and we all wish you a best of luck in future as
Thank
well.
you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, and now the first participant, we have already talked about her, and to her, Surbhi Yadav, who was given the code name Maya Angelou. And our sir is really impressed with the way she spoke, the way she presented the poem. Surbhi, congratulations to you for all of our students from all of our sides.
Thanks.
How are you feeling?
I feel really good.
Good. Rarely or generally good?
She is saying really.
Okay. Acha, really good. Okay. So, Surbhi, best of luck to you as well in the new future. And sir has also given the consent to write a letter of recommendation for you. That is a thing that you must enjoy and celebrate with your parents and with your family members.
Yes.
And at the last, I congratulate all the winners who has performed here. They are winner from all of our side, because the certificates are not actually much important. The much important part that you have performed here, you have came here, and lots of people are here with us through YouTube, through different other social media websites. They have joined us. They are the witness of our program. Thank you. I first of all congratulate Dr. Ravinder Ravi, and thanks him a lot for taking out such huge time for us.
I enjoyed. I really enjoyed. Sir.
I guess, sir, you enjoy us, and the time was justified.
Yes. In fact,
I know you are very busy since morning, but I made a call early to you to please be here.
No, sir.
And you loved. We thank you that you accepted our proposal at the very first outset.
No, please, sir. You're welcome.
And after that, I also thank all the participants who paid a lot of energy and time to be here in this program. And this would not have been successful without your cooperation. So I congratulate the winners and all the participants for sparing your time from your busy academic hours and gave us here. And then I also thank the teachers, the judges, Sunil sir, Ajar sir, Suraj sir, Sachin sir, and all the faculty members, Naveen sir as well, for selecting these students, giving them the best you have. Thank you all for this core part of my heart. Sunil sir, anything you want to say?
Thank you, sir, for providing such an opportunity to the students, and to Mr. Professor Ravinder Ravi sir for sparing time, for Ajay sir for hosting such a wonderful program, providing opportunity in such a pandemic. So thank all of the members present here as well as the participants. Thank you all.
I also extend my best of luck to the students who hosted this event, sir.
Yes.
They also did a lot. Nikita, special thanks to you, Nikita, Aditi, Elika, and Kashish. You four made this possible, timely, and in a beautiful manner. Thank you all.
Thank you so much,
sir.
Thank you,
Should I call it the day, sir?
Yes, please, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.